Hello, and thank you so much for joining me on the Think Her Now podcast. And today, I will be talking to Crystal Watford Nuchurch. She is an amazing entrepreneur, mom, grandmother, producer, actor, host, acting coach, and the founder and CEO of Dare to Dream Productions. I look forward to having a beautiful conversation with Crystal, learning so much from her, and I know she is going to drop some amazing gems. So sit back, relax, and join me while Crystal and I have an uplifting and an inspiring conversation. Thank you. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Angela.
How you doing?
I am doing great. How about yourself?
I am good. I am good. We are in the month of love.
Yes, yes. It's the Valentine's Day month.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to that. And we are in the Black History Month.
Yes.
Celebrating Black history. Yes, I know it's only less than 30 days in the month of February, but we celebrate Black history.
Yes.
365 and sometimes 366
66
days of the year.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I am doing great. I am blessed. I am highly favored, Angela. And God has just been awesome in my life. Awesome.
Well, thank you. So are you ready to jump into our amazing conversation?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's begin. Who is Crystal?
Wow. Who is Crystal? Crystal is an amazing woman of God. She is anointed. She is a go-getter. She is caring. She is loving. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and she has such a compassion to help others. She has a willing heart. Whomever comes across her path, she's always willing to help them get to the next level in their life.
Wow, that's a lot. And
Yes.
I just see and feel the energy from you.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you.
So, Crystal, you are born and raised in Jersey City.
Yes.
So, you are a
Jersey girl. I'm a Jersey girl.
You like saying it, right?
Yes, I love that. I'm a Jersey girl.
So, how did you get to where you are today, like right now?
Wow. Okay. When I was a little girl, my mom always told me I loved to dance. And there were videos my uncle took, that video photography cameras, and it would be rolling. And they would just be recording me and my cousin just dancing. We was little, my mother said I loved to dance. So when I got a little older, we would always have these talent shows, especially around the holidays. Our family is very big. And my grandmother, the late Gloria Robinson, the pillar of the family, she would always look forward to us having these talent shows, Angela. We would dress up in costumes because it was Master School of Dance at the time in Jersey City. So I had all different costumes. So me and my cousins, we would dress up and we would put on talent shows. Every holiday, they looked forward to We even had a little program, Angela, written up with who was doing what, who's dancing to what. And that's how it began for me. And I realized that I had I had a passion for performing. So after that, I attended St. Aloysius High School in Jersey City.
Okay.
And we had a show which was called putting on the hits. And back then, maybe some people probably remember, it was like a lip sync show that came on television.
Yes.
I always admired that show and always liked to do imitations. And one of my greatest inspirations was the late Whitney Houston. I loved Whitney Houston. And what I did was I did dance interpretations of her. So I would dress up like her,
Aww.
dance like her. So one day in high school, my friend said, Crystal, you should be in the talent show. So I was like, no, I'm not going to be in no talent show. I was in the talent show, Angela. I performed Whitney Houston 2 years in a row in the show we had putting on the hits and won.
Wow.
Ever since then, everyone from high school remembers me as Whitney Houston.
That's a good thing.
They like, Crystal, Whitney Houston. So I left a mark, an impression. So I said, okay. I said, I really have a thing for the stage. So then I attended Bloomfield College, graduated cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Fine and Performing Arts, and I minored in psychology. So I was kind of torn with, okay, do I want to perform or do I want to be like a therapist, a counselor, for youth? Because the youth really speak to me. So I said, okay, Crystal. So went to Bloomfield College, majored in Fine and Performing Arts, concentration in theater. I studied under Professor John Townsend.
Okay.
He was from Juilliard, and Remy Basso from the Luna Stage. And we had a group called Controversy, which was a theater troupe. From that moment on, my career just took off and led to where I am today in doing theater productions. My mentor, Marsha Trice of Jersey City, she gave me my first start on stage.
Oh, wow.
At Newark Symphony Hall in a production called Five on the Black Hand Side, which was directed by the one and only Tony Wilkes. And he worked with Savion Glover as well. So that catapulted me into theater. And it's been a beautiful journey ever since.
Beautiful. Nearly 30 years.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Now, listening to your amazing story and how you got here, I know there were some challenges that you had to overcome, some barriers that you had to knock down. And I believe there may be some still that you are knocking down.
Yes.
What were some challenges and barriers that you had to get through?
Angela, when I think about it now, one of the most challenging things, and it's still a challenge, is trusting people in the industry. Trust, betrayal, and people not believing in your skill. And I had to really dig within myself and say, Crystal, you are enough. Because oftentimes, especially us as African American women, we doubt ourselves. We doubt what we can do. And we are so heavy to rely on the thoughts of other people and what they see us. But I had to start believing in what God saw me as. And once I started seeing that it's what God wants for you, Crystal, it's how he sees you. I'm the apple of his eye. I'm the chosen one. So once I started to believe that, and I still get challenged with that, that shift in knowing who to trust. And you can't trust everybody, but you can trust God.
Absolutely. I'm getting choked up. I can feel the tears that they want to just roll down.
Yes.
Because you are absolutely correct. Trusting people, and then when you do trust some, and the betrayal that comes with it, it's devastating.
Yes.
So now you are more reserved.
Yes.
To want to trust the next person.
Yes.
But you're right. God is there, and we have to trust him in everything that we do.
Yes.
And he doesn't give us too much to handle.
No, he definitely doesn't.
And you mentioned, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
Even What I often come across in my industry that I'm in is that people gravitate to you when they feel you have a name. They start to leech on and they start to ask, okay, well, what can I get from this person? Because this person's going on this level and everybody wants to get on that train.
Hello.
Everybody wants to sit in that front pew with you, but not everybody can sit in that front pew with you. And I have a very strong spirit of discernment, me. So, and God has graced me with that so that I'm able to not only go by his protection and covering for me, but also knowing how to protect myself. And people like ourselves, Angela, that are very strong, business oriented, go-getters, people leech on to that and they see what they can get from you. And then once they get what they get from you, they're going.
Yeah, I'm done. Right, I'm done. I got what I wanted.
I got what I wanted. And I said, Crystal, it's not that I'm going to change who I am, but I will change how I move.
Hello. And change how you act, right? Sometimes you gotta.
Sometimes not everyone is cheering for you.
Absolutely.
Even people that you think are cheering for you, they are envying you. And they think you don't see them, but God pulls those cloths off. He takes down the mask.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And people are in your life for a reason and a season and a purpose.
Absolutely. So when did you know your purpose?
Wow. Many years ago, an evangelist spoke to me, and we were in Bible study. And this is when I was a member of a different church. At that time, I'm a proud member of Abundant Life Family Worship Church. I have to shout my church out.
That's right.
I love my bishop, George C. Wright, and my first lady, Pastor Mary C. Wright. When I went to this church and I had Bible study several years ago, an evangelist spoke to me and said, Crystal, what do you want to do with your life? I said, I want to be an actor. Because, we think of the glamour and the popularity. So she looked at me and really looked at me. I felt like she was looking through me. And I knew she was a prophet at that moment. She said, you're going to be an actress, but not in the worldly realm, but in a spiritual realm. Wow. That moment for me was life-changing because we could see, we want what we want. And oftentimes we stray away from what God's plan is for our lives. And for a while I was playing that tug of war, like, but God, I want to be up in the Hollywood lights. I want to be there. But then after a while, some years ago, I said, Crystal, you are exactly where God wants you to be. He wants you to minister with your gift, but in a spiritual realm. So a lot of productions I do are spiritually based.
Wow.
So I said, okay, God, now you really, you got me playing a first lady in a production. Okay, this is it. Now listen, okay? And he's like, all right, I'm going to challenge you. Then you got me playing Jezebel in some, productions, Delilah. So I said, okay, this is my purpose, to minister through the arts.
Yes. And you're on some TVs and theater. Where can people see Miss Crystal?
So I have a movie that I did, which was my first film, from an award-winning BET playwright, Dreka Armstrong, and it's entitled His Dying Wish. And I was the wife of the late David Harris. David Harris played in A Soldier Story with Denzel Washington.
Okay.
And he was on the show The Warriors, which a lot of the older generation remembers. So that movie landed me my first Best Actress nomination.
That's a clap. That's a clap.
And Angela, I was surprised because my zone is theater. And I always tell people theater is the foundation. Once you do theater, you could do anything, in the arts. So that is now streaming on Tubi.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. You have to check it out.
His Dying Wish. There's another movie I did, and it's actually on Tubi as well. Falsity, which is 5 stories of betrayal, where you see Crystal in a whole different light. Because I'm playing a drug kingpin's wife, which is so like opposite of Crystal. You know, so that's also streaming, as well as a short horror flick on Amazon as well. So I have a lot of different things underway. You know, I'm in an award-winning film, Chaos, which was just released, my first horror flick. Ever that I did. So that's released. So I have so many things that's in the pikes film-wise that's coming out. Because me, I like to be well-rounded, you know, and go into different areas in the arts. But my love is theater.
That's beautiful. Well, Dare to Dream Productions.
Oh, my baby.
And you work with youth. Tell me, what do you do?
Oh, my goodness. You know, I wish I had a Crystal growing up in this industry, because this is a very tough industry. And you really, especially parents, have to be very careful. There's a lot of con artists out here. There's a lot of false agencies that want to try to get the money from the parent. Oh, I can make your kid a star, you know. And some of those things I fell into because I wasn't educated. So I said, you know what? I want to start a company where I'm able to give back, especially to my community in Jersey City. Because a lot of students, they want to study. They want to know how to be an actor. They want to know how to sing and dance and model. And I said, I want to do something where I can give back and where I could be a constant reinforcement on where to go in the industry and where not to go. So that's how Dare to Dream was birthed. And we teach. We teach acting, vocal, modeling, spoken word. We do showcases, performance showcases. We celebrated 5 years this past October.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was.
You're good, because you over the 5-year mark.
Over that. All right, Crystal, you made it to 5 years.
So you're good.
So I'm good. You know. So we constantly look to pour back, and I'm proud to say that Dare to Dream is international.
Oh, wow.
So we teach students from all over. You know, Canada, virtually a lot of students, and a lot have gone on to star in films, to star in streaming things, scholarships. You know, some got accepted to Keene University under a theatrical scholarship. So that makes me so proud. And a lot of times I'm actually a therapist too. So that's where my minor in psychology comes in, because a lot of them are struggling with inner confidence, you know. And I'm giving students an opportunity. I gave them an opportunity in October to get on stage that never was on stage before.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of times, you know, high-end directors and stuff, they look for these celebrity artists, they look for these artists, instead of looking in your own backyard. What can I do to help the people in my own backyard?
Well, thank you for empowering our youth and being there and giving them an option, and not just one option. So I thank you. So I want to know, how do you empower yourself? Because you are empowering the community, you know, the parents and the children and your team members. How do you empower yourself?
I empower myself by really staying spiritually grounded. That is my main motivation. And also, I have an amazing support system. My parents are amazing. You know, everything I do. And they're my best critics, too. Because if they don't like the show, they'll tell me, especially my father, oh, well, I didn't like that role too much, Crystal. You know, or they'll tell me, well, we think you should have did this. And my sister, oh, my goodness, my sister Tara. She is really a great safe haven for me. When I'm feeling a certain way, you know, of course, I'll get into my word and, you know, I'll go to God. But you also need that human connect, you know. So I'll go to her and she'll say certain things that will help me to keep going or give me a different perspective, you know. And it's just the two of us, You know, it was always just me and my sister, and we're 4 years apart.
Wow,
So we're really close.
that's beautiful.
As well as my kids. It's funny because their ages range. Ebony will be 32, Sierra's 27, Robbie will be 16. They're all unique in their own way, and they don't know how I will look to them for certain advice.
That's right.
You know, and they'll give me. We'll say, "Well, mommy, you know what? I think that this," or "Mommy, I don't think this is the right way." So I have such a great support system, and also my family as a whole, the Robinsons, very strong knit. You know, my grandmother was the foundation, and the Watford side, which is my dad's side. You know, so I have such a strong support system that helps me get through those days, because I do have my times where I'll go and I may not be feeling my best that day. And you, Angela, will put an affirmation out, and you don't know how that helps me. So I thank God for women like you that give those affirmations, that encourage women to keep going. You know, and if the world had more Angelas, to give women their flowers while they're here, to thank women. You know, so when you asked me to be a part of this, I was so honored, you know, and told my parents, I said, Angela asked me. So that means, you know, yes, God sees it all, and he gives you the flowers, and, you know, when you leave here, you have to give an account. But when your peers and when a woman applauds another woman, that's amazing for me. So I thank you for having this platform.
I thank you for saying yes. I've been watching you for some time. I have. And I said, I have to reach out to Crystal. I have to. Now, yes, I am a senator. And many people know
and we're
that.
happy, yes.
But I'm a woman.
I know.
I'm a Black woman.
Yes.
And I want to support women of all calibers. So I reached out to you, and you said yes. So I thank you. I wear many hats just as well as you.
Yes.
I named a few when we started. But today you're here as Crystal,
Yes.
the woman. So we just getting choked up over here.
Yes. We get choked up and teared up, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Because we're human. So
that's right.
Yes.
So Crystal, what advice, if any, would you give your younger self?
Wow. If I was to go back to my younger self, I would tell my younger self to be cautious on who you give your heart to, be cautious on who you give your mind to, and be cautious on who you trust.
That's beautiful.
If I could have went back, I could have prevented a lot of heartaches along the way, a lot of disappointments. May not have erased all of them, but it would have helped if I could have went back, and if I was able to go back and give my younger self advice. And also to believe in yourself no matter what. No matter what comes against you, no matter who tells you no, there's no such thing as can't.
Yes.
It's yes, I can.
Yes.
And those are the words that I would go and give to my younger self.
Beautiful. Crystal, have you ever thanked yourself? I know you thank the Lord because I thank the Lord. You thank your mail carrier. You thank your Amazon person. When you're at the restaurant, you thank them. I know you thank your staff, and I know you thank your family. But have you ever thanked yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, today is the day. Today is the day. So I'm going to give you my phone.
Wow.
And I'm going to put it on selfie. And you're going to record so that you can see yourself. And I want you to thank yourself for something you have done, something that you are doing, or something that you want to do. And you're going to start off by saying, Hi, Crystal. Thank yourself for whatever it is,
Yes.
but you're talking to you,
Mm,
okay?
mm.
You're talking to yourself.
Yes, yes.
So I'm going to give you my phone, and you're going to hit that button so you know that it's recording.
This is very different. I get to think myself. Wow, Crystal. How are you? I am great. I just want to take this opportunity to give thanks to myself, to thank myself for enduring life's challenges. I want to thank myself for not giving up. I want to thank myself for just being who I am to other people. And most importantly, I want to thank myself in advance for where I'm about to take myself. That was amazing.
How did it?
Because I've never thanked myself. Never.
So I want you to not allow this to be your only time that you do this. I want you to thank yourself every day. You can, when you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror, you want to thank yourself, or before you go to bed, or maybe throughout the day. There's a mirror sitting on your desk. And if you don't have a mirror at home, you have a phone, because I saw the phone. So you can put it up as a selfie. And I want you to thank yourself, because it's about self development, it's about empowerment. And it feels so great to give thanks to yourself.
Yes.
When you thank someone else, they smile, you're welcome. You should feel that too, of how you make others feel.
Wow.
So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for having the courage to do that right here with me.
Yes.
And I looked and I listened, and it was beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Well, before we wrap up here,
Oh my goodness.
are there any words that you want to share with the audience who's listening and or watching, and the camera is all yours?
Yes. Oh, words I would like to share, especially for women. You are every woman. And that is a song that I live by. You are every woman. You could do anything that you set out to put your mind to do. You have purpose. You are beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And your best days are yet to come. So I just want everyone that is listening, live in the abundance. Expect what God is about to do in your life. And just remember, never give up on yourself and trust the process along the way.
Beautiful, beautiful. How do you celebrate yourself?
Oh, wow. Let me tell you how I celebrate myself. I will either go, I will get my nails done, I'll do something with my hair, or me and my sister. You know, that's who I go out with. We'll go out for dinner, we'll catch up. And that's really how I celebrate myself, because I give myself a break, you know. And I'll just sit back, relax, you know, watch some TV. I'm such a simple person, you know, so it's the little things with me that make the difference.
Beautiful. Do you have a motto or a mantra?
Let's see. Do I have a motto? I actually do. You make your own destiny and you own your own history.
Mm. Wow.
Yes. You pave that destiny for yourself with guidance from above. And as you are paving your way and making that destiny, in the interim, you are owning who you are. You are owning your history, because only you yourself can own your own history. and knowing where you're going, where you've been, and where you came from.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Do you have a favorite song or a scripture or
Let me
word
tell you,
that helps you throughout the day?
I'm going to tell you, I'm Every Woman is a song I go by a lot, but my spiritual song is Total Praise. Through the good and the bad, I praise you. Whether happy or sad, I praise him for all that I've been through. And I just want to thank and praise you, Lord. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Crystal, thank you for coming on and sharing and dropping and making me tear up and cry.
I know.
It's all good.
I know, we're all tearing up.
It's all good. How can people contact you?
Oh, wow. How you can contact me? On Facebook, under Crystal Nuchurch, which is Nuchurch. On Instagram, same name. And my company is Dream Dare 2. And you'll get to see all my things around my company and different events and different productions that I have in the works.
Thank you so much for coming on today and
Thank
sitting
you.
with me and sharing and pouring into me.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is just amazing. It is amazing, Angela, what you are doing.
Thanks, Crystal.
Amazing.
Well, listen, everyone. I want to thank you for coming on today and listening or watching, hearing about Crystal. She is an amazing woman. I want you to connect with her, and I want you to stay connected with me on thinkhernow.com. Until next time, remember, you deserve your thanks. Thank you.